Hello, Aries. Welcome to a timeless love varied reading where we discuss however love may be absent or present in your life, and more importantly, whatever brings you here, there may be something here for you. Please bear in mind that you have tapped into a collective reading, so that means this is not a personal one-to-one. However, take the bits and pieces that resonate with you and leave behind with the reading anything that may not have. Remember that in regards to the reading itself, Aries is whatever more or less got you here, whether you yourself are an Aries prevalent in what you may know or may not know of your astro chart or not. Doesn't matter. Whatever got you here has gotten you here. Okay? Please bear in mind that I am 7th, aka Master 7th, that reads these energies for you. Should you want to know who she is, what she's all about, her details can be found in the description box below. A little bit of insight is that I am a master healer and provide remote wellness and tarot intuitive insights, such as this. I have 2 YouTube channels that I run, which are Sister Energies, and to get to either of the channel's contents, just check out the description box below and how to travel between the 2, or subscribe, or all that jazz. In regards to the reading, feminine and masculine energies are non-gender specific. However, bear in mind that femininity encapsulates both feminine and masculine energies. Masculinity also feminine and masculine energies. Alright, Aries, let's get into your wave of love reading. Are there secrets? Ooh, okay. I don't know. All right. I mean, you know. Some of you are saying to yourselves, I don't know. Anyway. We're starting off with Judgment and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. All right. You've been waiting for an answer. And I'm here, you may have to wait a little bit more, a little bit longer, all right? However, the answer will be arriving, all right? And is going to be the last piece of the puzzle, okay? Anything that was missing will be found, more or less. This is also it's just a spiritual topic. Whatever may have been missing will be found. This is a material thing. If you've misplaced something, you'll find it. Okay. Some of you are trying to get a resolution in regards to some news. First, I got that there's a court battle. At the same time, it's not justice energy that's here, so I think the court's already ruled a decision. It's more or less anticipating maybe somebody's arrival home from being incarcerated. Waiting for someone to come, anticipating somebody's arrival home, to come home after maybe having been in a hospital for a while. So you're waiting on something with pins and needles. This is like, are you lying? I don't know. Am I? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not mocking me. You're trying to outwit me. You have a high processing speed of intellect, all right? High processing speed of getting to know things for what they are. I think you're still learning how to really tie up loose ends when it comes to your intuitive powers, okay? And for that, you're ready to rage the war, I'm hearing, okay? You're ready to take on whatever you can from anything that is standing in the way of what you see, okay? I'm not saying the way on how you feel, because I don't want to say the intuition is only feelings. That's not ever the case. However, in this topic alone, there's something about your feelings you can't trust. Like, feelings got you in certain messes, right? And some of y'all are in Aries sun sign, where you're like, emotions, fuck off, you know? You may lack certain desire to really have to put your money where your mouth is, without at least getting like the tier of equal reciprocity. Like, if someone sees you on this level eye to eye when you are up here, you're like, I like you, and I understand I'm going from up here to down here to have a conversation with you, no disrespect kind of thing, but I'm trying to figure it out, you know? I'm trying to make sense of why I like you, and why I know that spending so much time with you or whatever essentially is kind of downscaling, all right? It's not a downgrade. You have a lot to learn off of this individual, and vice versa. However, there is something there where you're like, I don't know if I'm plummeting. I don't know if this is a smart decision, you know, and you're figuring it out, sort of, loosely. You're not really trying to figure it out, right? You're just kind of going with the flow, okay? I mean, are you gonna want to talk about it? Not really. You don't really want to talk about it. You're like, the emotions, nah, I don't want to talk about it. All right, but if it comes out again, okay, you want to be about your money, all right? You want to be about tangible things. Time is money, I'm hearing, all right? You ain't got time to kind of like kiss up anyone's ass, nor should you. Nor should you also raise the standard so high that someone on any scale has to be a kiss ass to get your attention. Let's be real. I think that was a blow to someone's ego. Like, fuck, I guess. You know, you're like, come on. I mean, what do you mean? Come on. Like, hello? You know, you're scaling. Okay. The degrees of scaling and the justification of how far you had to scale and bend and maneuver is totally to your own doing here, your own molding, answering and meeting resistance, all right? Like, you are totally aware. Like, the energies around you are like, don't come at us. Don't at us at any moment. Don't come and be like, what's up, guys? Like, nah, chill. Like, I say most of the energies and like Aries focus, like, shh, child, you know too much, and you're doing way too much. So we're gonna watch. We're gonna eat this popcorn and see what you are all about. All right, there's a lot of give and take here. There's difference of maturity here, all right? Different of maturity, but the maturity is, I'm giggling so much. The maturity is one where maybe you learn how to be a bit more humble, you know, a bit more forthcoming with braiding your emotions with logical conversations. Like, you can flare up who you are with some personality, even if it's just a conversation about money. Like, why are you hiding yourself? What's up? Why are you bucking up so much? Aries, let loose like a mother goose. Not too loose though. I was just gonna say, some of y'all got too loose. That's how you got in a mess. But anyway, 2 of Cups. Too loose. I hope someone's laughing. What we got here? 5 of Wands. Oof. It's not a laughing matter. All right. But it is. Like, it's not a laughing matter because you're waiting. Right? A lot of y'all are waiting. Just waiting and waiting and waiting. That's part of the problem, though. You shouldn't be waiting. You should be active. You should be actively not pursuing that of which it is you're waiting. Don't outwit that shit. Like, don't try to. No, you are doing you. Staying, minding, reasonably in your own lane. You need to switch lane. Turn on the blinkers, please, so we know where the fuck you want to go. Turn on the blinkers. Oh, Jesus. All right, yeah. Listen. Relax, Aries. All right. A lot of the shit of what could be told to you that you could be doing is not the point of the reading. The energies of Bastet do not care to justify any of decisions. She sees before, middle, and during. So she doesn't care about your decision. It's the flow of wherever you decide to make a decision will or will not go. And that's a prosperous state to become witty with, okay? Because that's where you know, even in sarcasm, in good comedy, in good intellectual conversations, there is a way to understand and battle contradictions in this life without feeling guilty challenging those topics. Wherever you are in that pursuit of yourself with others, the acceptance of yourself and others, is ultimately the proof of the pudding how much something is or isn't in your life, you know? And the only one that's a gardener to this garden of possibilities is you. For you have or could or should or shouldn't have all the resources applicable to you to be able to do certain things or see things coming and arriving, and all the ways of being a Homo sapien. That's beyond just seeing, hearing, feeling. It's the sixth sense coming in. It's getting personal for y'all, because that's where you're challenged with the King of Swords energy here and the Devil right next to it to, you know, be a bit more succinct with the words that come flying out of your mouth, because you have a high emotional intellectual ability here to streamline a thought, and that thought is powerful as fuck. If you direct that energy to a person who is quote unquote less powerful than you, you are intentionally pulling the trigger, and that is not fair to the value of who you are and what power you possess to be able to gratify that sense of gratitude in a reaction, even if it means to discipline a reaction towards you. You don't have to pull the trigger to discipline. And I think this type of opportunity in your life is a great opportunity to internally have an interesting and honest conversation with yourself and chisel through whatever energies are asking you to chisel through of in doing this, and paying attention to yourself and seeing where that will then take off and where will it have the most reward. All right, that is it for that deck. Give you some closing notes. Jesus, it's a lot of books. Okay, we're doing the Stars Hope, number 44. We're doing Black Moon Lilith Power, number 35. And then we have, that's Bastet's energy right here. The Jaguar is here, so that's good. All right, and then we have Virgo Clearing. Everything is good and everything is relative, even if you think because something was highlighted good that the other is bad. Nope, not the thing. Anyway, so Virgo Clearing, number 6. Yeah, number 6. So intuitively, you're making the reduce, recycle, reuse rhythm of who and what you are, with internal changes that may or may not have to come and be made, in the pursuit of figuring out within where the dialogue of hope for yourself can help filter that out. Run that back if you have to. All right, I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.